For years, people have been asking the same question. When is someone finally going to build an electric car that regular folks can actually afford? Well, it looks like we might finally have an answer. Tesla's long-rumored $10,999 compact EV, what many are calling the Model 2, is starting to take shape. While it's not officially out yet, leaked prototype footage and insider reports suggest this game-changer could be hitting roads as soon as 2025. And it's designed with everyday drivers in mind: seniors, families, anyone living on a budget. In this video, we're diving deep into how Tesla plans to pull it off. From their cost-cutting design tricks and next-gen gigafactories, to a bold strategy that could finally push gas cars out of the picture. If you've been waiting for an EV that actually fits your lifestyle and your wallet, make sure to subscribe to Auto Intel and help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss a big update on what's next. So why has it taken so long for this affordable Tesla to arrive? The story really started back in September 2020 during Tesla's Battery Day event. That's when Elon Musk promised something that got the entire auto world buzzing: a $25,000 electric car that didn't cut corners on range, quality, or tech. And then, obviously, we need to make more affordable cars. We are confident we can make a very compelling $25,000 electric vehicle. That announcement sparked a ton of excitement. But turning that promise into a real, drivable car was always going to be a long road. In 2021, Tesla confirmed they were working on it, but progress hit a wall because of the global chip shortage. Like pretty much every car maker on the planet, Tesla struggled to get the parts it needed to keep things moving. During a Q1 earnings call that year, Musk admitted they had no plans to launch any new models, affordable or otherwise, because their supply chains were in chaos. Q1 had some of the most difficult supply chain challenges we've ever experienced in Tesla's history: insane difficulties with chips and parts across the board. Instead of rushing and making compromises, Tesla chose to double down on its existing lineup: the refreshed Model Y and Model SX. Between 2022 and 2024, they focused on building up the infrastructure they'd need to make this low-cost EV a reality. That meant ramping up Giga Texas, which began limited operations in 2022 and has since become Tesla's most advanced factory. They also announced plans for Giga Mexico, a facility custom-built to crank out next-gen affordable vehicles at high volume. All of that set the foundation for what we now believe is the Model 2. By 2025, camouflaged test vehicles were spotted near Giga Texas, clear signs that Tesla was finally moving into the real-world testing phase. They haven't officially named it the Model 2, but all the clues are there. And the timing lines up perfectly with Elon Musk's big picture plan. In 2023, Tesla unveiled Master Plan Part 3, laying out an ambitious goal to produce 20 million electric vehicles per year by the early 2030s. That kind of scale can only happen with a mass-market EV designed for the billions, not just the millionaires. The Model 2 is shaping up to be the key to unlocking that vision. What do you think has been the biggest roadblock for this car? Was it the chip shortages, building the factories, or getting the tech just right? Drop a comment with 1 for supply, 2 for factory, or 3 for tech development. Let's talk about how Tesla is slashing costs to make this car even possible. The secret lies in how they're changing the way cars are built. The upcoming Model 2 will be based on a next-gen platform that shares parts and systems with Tesla's other models, like the Model 3 and Model Y. That means the same battery and drivetrain are used across multiple vehicles, which spreads out the cost and keeps prices. But it goes way beyond just sharing parts. Tesla has completely rethought how the car is put together. Their new modular body design breaks the vehicle into swappable sections. So, depending on the version, like a hatchback or small crossover, they can mix and match parts without retooling the whole factory. This flexible setup cuts assembly time by 20 to 25%, getting more cars built faster and cheaper without losing quality. One of the biggest breakthroughs is what Tesla calls Giga casting. They use enormous 8,000-ton casting machines to mold huge parts of the car, like the entire rear frame, as a single piece. Just one of these castings replaces around 370 individual parts. That means fewer steps, less welding, and far less waste. In fact, it cuts assembly steps by about 30% and reduces scrap materials by 10%. And because the casting is stronger and more precise, you get better crash protection too. But Tesla didn't rush into this. They waited until battery prices came down and manufacturing costs could be cut without sacrificing performance or safety. Just for perspective, in 2010, EV batteries cost over $100 per kilowatt hour. By 2023, that number dropped to around $130. And with Tesla's new 4680 battery cells, it's expected to drop below $100 by 2025. That's the magic number to make EVs price competitive with gas cars up front. Automation is another major factor. The Giga Texas plant is packed with robots. Tesla now uses fewer than 100 people per shift on its new lines, while traditional car factories need thousands. Over 70% of tasks like welding, painting, and part installation are done by machines. This means faster production, fewer errors, and much lower labor costs. It's all part of their push to eventually hit 10 million vehicles a year on this platform. By the way, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and help Auto Intel reach 1,000 subscribers. You won't want to miss where this is all going. Even though it's ultra affordable, the Model 2 won't feel cheap. Tesla's leaning into simplicity and accessibility, especially for seniors and folks who aren't super tech savvy. The interior is minimal, clean and clutter-free. Instead of a traditional dashboard, there's one central 15-inch touchscreen that handles nearly everything. No extra dials, no unnecessary buttons. It helps drivers stay focused, and it's easier to learn and use. And for those who don't, like poking around on screens, there's voice control. Tesla's voice system understands natural commands, so you can just say what you want instead of tapping through menus. It's especially helpful for older drivers or anyone who prefers to keep things simple. On top of that, Tesla has added a new radar-based safety feature inside the cabin. It can detect even the smallest breathing movements, so if a child or pet is accidentally left in the car, it sends a phone alert and sets off the horn. It's all about real-world safety, not just high-tech hype. To keep the price under control, Tesla is trimming the fat. The Model 2 won't come with autopilot by default, but if you want it, you can upgrade later to enhanced autopilot or full self-driving. That way, folks who don't need advanced features don't have to pay for them up front, but the option is still there. Would you pay extra to add autopilot down the line? Let us know in the comments. Just type yes if you'd upgrade later, or no if you're fine with the basics. So what kind of performance are we talking about for under $15,000? Surprisingly, the Model 2 looks to deliver quite a bit. It'll use lithium iron phosphate batteries, LFP for short. These are more affordable, safer, and last longer than older types. They should give you somewhere between 250 and 270 miles of real-world range on a single charge. More than enough for daily commutes, weekend errands, and even some road trips. LFP batteries are tough. They can handle over 3,000 full charge cycles. That means the battery alone could last over 300,000 miles. And if you want more range, Tesla's expected to offer a higher-end version with over 300 miles per charge, possibly with solid-state battery tech by 2026. That upgrade would give the Model 2 an edge even over some mid-tier EVs and still keep things affordable. Charging is quick too. The Model 2 will support V3 superchargers with peak speeds around 170 kilowatts. That means going from 10% to 80% charge in about 17 to 20 minutes, fast enough for long-distance trips. And for everyday use, a standard Level 2 home charger gives you about 30 miles of range per hour, perfect for overnight charging. Even performance holds up well. The base version will likely be rear-wheel drive with a single motor, doing 0 to 60 in about 6.7 seconds. That's faster than a lot of compact gas cars, and it's more than enough for city driving or highway merging. Tesla clearly had fixed-income drivers in mind when designing the Model 2. One-pedal driving means you mostly use just the accelerator, easier on your legs, and more intuitive. It even auto-selects gears, so you don't have to fiddle with a shifter. The ride height is comfortable, the doors are wide, and the cabin's roomy enough for things like walking canes or small mobility devices. Maintenance is another win. In no oil changes, fewer brake replacements thanks to regenerative braking, and way fewer moving parts to break down. Annual upkeep is expected to cost under $300. Compare that to over $1,000 a year for many gas cars. And if you have solar panels, you can practically charge it for free. Even without solar, a full home charge only costs around $3 to $5. Over 5 years, the total ownership cost of a Model 2, factoring in tax credits and home charging, could be just $22,000. A comparable gas car, over $35,000. That's a $13,000 difference, and it makes a huge impact for seniors and anyone on a tight budget. So when can you actually buy one? Tesla's expected to open reservations in late 2025, likely around November or December. A $250 deposit, fully refundable, gets you a spot in line. When it's time to order, you'll be able to choose the battery and trim level that fits your needs. Deliveries should begin in early to mid-2026, starting with early reservation holders and Tesla ecosystem users, especially folks who already have Starlink or Tesla solar setups. The first wave will likely focus on high-demand states like Texas, California, and Arizona, then expand across the U.S. For international buyers in Mexico, Colombia, and Brazil, expect deliveries by early 2027 once Giga Mexico is fully up and running. If you want to be one of the first to own Tesla's most affordable vehicle ever, now's the time to stay alert. The Model 2 has the potential to do what the Model 3 did, only this time, for the rest of us. An electric vehicle that's simple, practical, and priced for the real world. If you're ready to finally ditch gas for good, comment Model 2 down below. And if this video helped you see how Tesla's changing the game again, please like, subscribe, and tap the bell to stay in the loop on all the latest from Auto Intel. Let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark together. This is just the beginning.